Have you ever heard of a shadow that follows a family for generations? In Igbo Land, that shadow has a name, Osu. But what does it really mean? Let's take a journey back in time. The Osu system began in ancient Igbo communities. Certain individuals were dedicated to deities, becoming sacred servants of the gods. They were meant to be revered. But over time, reverence turned into separation. These individuals, now called Osu, were forced to live apart from everyone else, the so-called freeborn or diala. They couldn't share markets, streams, or even break bread with others. Marrying an Osu was forbidden for a diala. This segregation wasn't just social. It was rooted in deep-seated fear and superstition. People believed that any contact with an Osu would anger the gods and bring misfortune upon them. This fear became the fuel for centuries of discrimination. Imagine being born into a world where you are immediately seen as different, as untouchable. Osu children faced insults and isolation from a young age. Their dreams were often cut short. They were denied leadership positions and, most painfully, the right to marry the person they loved. The system was also abused. People were forced into Osu status as punishment, or even sold into it during conflicts, trapping their descendants in a cycle of stigma. When colonial rule and Christianity arrived, they brought a message of equality. Missionaries preached that everyone was equal in the eyes of God, and laws were passed to abolish the Osu system. But deep-rooted traditions are hard to erase. The stigma didn't disappear. It just went underground. So, where are we today? The good news is that most of the younger Igbo generation completely rejects this outdated system. They see it as a painful relic of the past. However, in some communities, the whispers of Osu still linger, especially when it comes to marriage. We hear heartbreaking stories of relationships ending and families being torn apart because one person is discovered to have Osu ancestry. People are still forced to hide their identities for fear of rejection, but there is a powerful movement for change. Modern Igbo leaders, churches, and activists are speaking out louder than ever before, calling for an end to this discrimination once and for all. A new generation is rising, demanding unity, freedom, and equality for every Igbo person, regardless of their ancestry. The fight is to finally let go of the shadows of the past and step into a future where everyone belongs. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that matter.